Happy video day, guys. So I was actually in the process of starting to film an H&M haul. That's why you guys are seeing this really cute shirt that I'm wearing right now, but I realized that my package only had 2 items in it and the rest of my stuff is coming in the next 2 or 3 days. So I decided let's scratch that idea until I have a few more items to show you guys. So pretty soon you're going to be seeing a really cool H&M haul with some amazing new fashion products that I'm really honestly loving for the price point. But anyways, this is one of them. So I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. There's some really cute fashion coming pretty soon. But for today's video, I decided, you know what? Let's do some virtual window shopping. Let's talk about the brand new makeup releases because I have not done one of these videos in a minute. And there is a few new releases that have been announced. And there's actually like 2 pretty special ones that literally just got announced yesterday, so I want to go over them with you. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna talk about everything that is launching new in makeup. If you guys are new and you've never seen me before, I'm Christina Brooke, and I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button, join the family, and let's go ahead and let's jump right into this and let's talk about all these brand new releases. So let's start off with the first one that I'm seeing here. So I have this all saved on my phone. So you guys know when I go to find the brand new releases, I always look at TrendMood1 on Instagram. She has like everything when it comes to new releases. So you really don't have to look anywhere else but TrendMood. Okay, so the first one, I'm gonna have a few Make Up Your Minds coming, like, guys, like, seriously, back to back. Like, I feel like you guys are gonna have, like, a week of Make Up Your Minds because there is just so many palettes releasing right now. I think people were holding back, and now they probably, like, I need to have these things released because they can't just, like, sit in warehouses forever. So there's a lot of palettes. So the first one is gonna be from Haus. This is Lady Gaga's brand. It's called the Stupid Love Palette. It's inspired by Lady Gaga's 6th album. It's gonna be $48 US, and it's releasing on May 19th. Okay, let me look at this guy. So I'm looking at it and it looks like it has a whole lot of blue in it. You guys know my love for blue. I really don't like blue eyeshadow. Like I really have tried, and I do have a few palettes that have blue in it, and there's some oranges in here too. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of this color story. I think I will be doing a Make Up Your Mind on it just to see if I own this palette, but I'm not a huge fan of this color story. What do you guys think? Do you guys like this? I want to know down below, but I am looking at it going, I don't know if I want to pay $48 for this, but I'm definitely going to look in my collection. I mean, they created some really cool eye looks on Lady Gaga using this palette, but I wonder if I could recreate some of these type of style looks with palettes I already own. Because for $48, I know I probably won't use this. So I'm definitely going to be doing a Make Up Your Mind on this palette because I'm interested in seeing what I have in my collection. So next we have, what is this? So Guerlain has released a Brazilian Club Summer Collection, and there's a terracotta beach bronzer and blush. So there's a bronzer blush duo. I'm looking at that and I never understand why brands do this because, like, for me, I don't want the blush look inside of my bronzer. Do you know what I mean? Like a swirly thing that has bronzer and blush mixed together and you have to use a brush to mix them together. I just don't get that. And I'm sure the Guerlain is not going to be pretty inexpensive, so I'm not into that one. And the other one is a Brazilian shimmer blush. That's okay. You know, honestly, looking at this, it's pretty. I like the packaging, but I don't think I'm going to purchase anything from here. What is the Meteoroids Brazilian Fizz? Oh, so that's probably like for taking a bath. Honestly, nothing in this collection is really calling my attention. I don't think it's anything that I really honestly need right now, so I think I'm going to skip on that collection entirely. Okay, so e.l.f. is releasing more and more facial products, and they're releasing a CBD moisturizer. They're also coming out with a CBD facial oil, a body cream, an eye cream, or you can buy the full collection for $66. It's really interesting to me that lately a lot of these more inexpensive brands are releasing a lot of skincare products. And I will tell you, there is a product from Pixi that very soon I am going to be doing an updated like skincare routine for you guys because I found this product from Pixi that I have been using and I honestly think it's going to become like holy grail like up there. I'm still testing it, so I don't want to speak too soon or show it too soon. I want to test it for at least over a month, but so far it's been like so amazing. So these more inexpensive brands are coming out with pretty decent skincare, at least Pixi is. So I'm kind of interested in this e.l.f. skincare line. Have you guys ever tried this? Is it worth picking up? I want to know from you guys down below. Okay, so here is one of the big releases, and thank you guys so much for tagging me on Instagram with the release of this one, because I had just seen it and then I got a few tags from you guys saying, hey, can you do a make up your mind on this? And I was like, yes, I really need to. So there is the Divine Rose Part 2. So there's a Divine Rose Part 2 from Mcgrath that just released, and it's like the artistry palette. Apparently this one's limited edition, but the other one is not. That's what I read. So this one, when I'm looking at it, it actually looks really, really pretty. And when I first saw this, I automatically said, oh my God, I want it. 125 US dollars. Oh my God, it's so expensive. Mcgrath's formula is really good, but these prices really are expensive. And there's parts of it that I really like. I'm not gonna lie. But there's parts of this that honestly, guys, I really, really like, but it's really expensive. And I really think that Make Up Your Mind is going to help me with this palette, because I do see a few pinks in here. I really want to see this color story on my arm. Like, I want to see what I can find. There's parts of this palette that I'm like obsessed with, and there's like a few parts that I'm like, I don't know. So I really want to see this one in a Make Up Your Mind, but I don't know. I'm kind of leaning towards I really like this palette. It's just right now, I don't know if I want to spend $125 on a palette. I am going to be getting a gift card from Sephora, but I don't know. We'll see. So the next thing is also that she's releasing her Divine Rose Lip Trio. So it's a lip trio. It has a gloss, I believe. Yeah, a gloss. It has a lipstick and it has a lip liner, and it's $80. I mean, I guess for all three, it's a good price, but $125 and $80, it adds up, guys. But I do think that this, I definitely think the palette is pretty. One thing that I have to look into a little bit more, which I think I'll talk to you guys more about in Make Up Your Mind, is if you bought the Divine Rose, I don't know if you really need this one, to be honest. Like, I'm looking at it and I'm wondering if they're going to be like, one's going to be a little bit paler, like the muted down version of this one, but really, are they going to be pretty similar? I don't know. I'm going to look into that when we do Make Up Your Mind. Okay, so Huda Beauty released a mascara, and it's a dual-ended mascara, which actually is really smart. One side is for volume, the other side is for length. And when I'm looking at this, I'm looking at top lashes and lower lashes. I'm not looking at volume and length, because one of them looks like it's a smaller one looks like a thicker one. I think it could work really good like that, like one for the top lashes and one for the lower lashes. It's going to be $27, not a bad price, released on May 20th. This one interests me. I think I'm interested in this mascara, but I really need to see how many mascaras I have right now, because I really shouldn't be just adding stuff. Marc Jacobs is releasing more of his hydrating lip glosses. They're going to be $29 each. I almost picked one of these up during the Sephora VIB sale because they were on sale, but well, double sale. Like, it was on sale, but then you got the sale price. But the color that I wanted sold out, so I ended up not buying them. So I still haven't tried this, but I've been wanting to try these because I really like the ones from L'Oreal. Do you guys have the one from L'Oreal, and do you have this one? Like, can anybody tell me if they're like the same thing? Because I don't want to buy a $29 lip gloss lipstick if it's the same as the L'Oreal ones that are really good and I really like. So I'm interested in that, but I have not picked these up. They're going to be released on June 5th. Oh my goodness, we are almost in June. What a realization that was. Okay, so this is another one I'm going to be doing a Make Up Your Mind on. Like, I'm telling you, I have so many that I want to do. This is a Charlotte Tilbury Luxury Palette of Mattes in Desert Haze. So it's a $53 quad. I really like this quad, but looking at it, I mean, this is like a lot of warm tone palettes, right? Like, so I really want to look in my collection and see if I have like this quad in another palette, like these exact tones. I'm almost looking at this going like, Christina, you do, but I'm not 100% sure. So I do want to look at this one. I'm interested in it though, because looking at it's really pretty, but $53 for 4 shades. Literally, guys, like, I know Charlotte Tilbury has an amazing formula. I'm not going to deny that, because I have Icon palette and her Starry Eyes to Hypnotize. But with these 4 shade palettes, when they're so expensive, I'm almost like, I don't know. I feel like it's too much money. I always think it's too much money. What else am I interested in? Okay, so I'm also interested in this. So Charlotte Tilbury is coming out with her Airbrush bronzer, and it's going to be $55 each, and it's going to come in 4 shades. Now, I should not be interested in this because you guys know I'm not a huge fan of her Glowgasm or Lightgasm palette. The bronzer in there has taken forever for me to build up, but her Hollywood. But she does have a very famous palette, and I'm drawing a blank on the name of it, but the one that comes with the powder and the bronzer. And everybody says it's so amazing, and I never bought it. That one kind of gets me interested because it makes me feel like she does have a really good bronzer out there that everybody really likes. So if this has that same formula, I'm really interested in this. So I am interested. I think I might get this. Do I need a $55 bronzer? I probably don't. But I think I might get this. I don't know. I'm interested. Are you guys? I'm interested. So Juvia's Place released this very vibrant palette, and looking at it, I was kind of like, this is kind of cool. I don't know. I thought it was interesting. It's called the Wahala palette. It's $36. I think that's how you say it. Wahala. Right? So it's $36. It has 20 shades in it, and it's a really fun, festive palette. Like, I was looking at it going, damn, this is a lot of really cool shades. It's definitely not something I need in my collection right now, but if I really wanted to add color right now, this would probably be the palette I'd add. I really like Juvia's Place's formula, and these colors are really cool. I don't know, you guys have to check out this palette. It's a really neat looking palette. I think it's awesome. All right, so let's talk about the Norvina Volume 4 really quick. If you guys haven't seen my Make Up Your Mind on this palette, it has already aired, because this one I jumped on as fast as possible. And I was interested in this when I first saw the images of it, because it is the prettiest one from all the Norvina palettes. I'm not a huge fan of the Norvina palettes. Can't talk about the formula. I have no idea. I've never tried her formula. But the color stories, just to me, have always been like kind of chaotic. And it hasn't really been color stories that I've been like, yay, I want, you know? So this is the only one that she has released that I've been like, ooh, you're really pretty. But after doing my Make Up Your Mind and seeing it swatched on my arms and really like looking at it for a while, like the color story, I realized that there's a few pops of color in here that are really cool, but like, I don't know if I really need another $60 palette for those type of pops of color, because if you guys watch Make Up Your Mind, you will see that mostly what I noticed is those pops of colors I never ever grab like in my collection. And the rest of the colors are pretty colors, but they're not like super unique to me, you know, like it's not like something that I'm like, oh my god, I really need you. And I understand that at a certain point nothing's gonna be unique, right? Like you're gonna end up having so many colors that it's gonna be like nothing's unique, but there is always that color story that gets you, and this almost did. And then I kind of said, no, it's not it yet, but I know there's going to be a palette that's going to release soon that I'm gonna be like, yes, that's gonna happen. This is interesting because you guys know I'm on a mission for a tinted moisturizer, and I do want to let you guys know I did purchase the Chanel one, and I also got the Bare Minerals Complexion Rescue, which I think one's a CC cream and I think one's like a tinted moisturizer or something like that. So I'm going to be trying both of those for you guys, and who knows when they're going to get here, because my H&M order of clothes, I was waiting for a month for it to get here. So let's see when those two products will get here. But this is going to be from, who is this from? This is the Skin Paradise. This is probably L'Oreal. Yeah, so this is a L'Oreal Skin Paradise Tinted Water Cream. So that sounds to me like a tinted moisturizer, right? The formula includes water extracts from aloe vera, ginger, as well as witch hazel. I'm interested in this. So it's available right now in Europe, but maybe when this comes to the States, I will pick it up because it has SPF of 20. It's like a tinted moisturizer. And I really didn't like the Tarte one. I really didn't. I mean, I understood that a tinted moisturizer is supposed to be a tint and moisturizer, but I really wanted something a little bit more than just a moisturizer. I feel like for just a moisturizer, I have moisturizers. I wanted a real tint, not a whole covering situation, but like a tint, like a little covering, you know? So it wasn't enough for me, so I'm interested in this one from L'Oreal. L'Oreal has had some really good products. One of their foundations has been like a go-to for me. So, okay, so NARS released also these little quads, and they're limited edition. They're $52. You see, that's expensive for a quad. You know, that's almost like Charlotte Tilbury. And I feel like Charlotte Tilbury has more of like those really expensive price points. NARS at $52 for this quad, I think that's kind of expensive, right? May 13th, it's pretty, but I I wouldn't pay that much for that. Okay, so then La Mer released this that I actually got excited for. It was basically a tinted moisturizer too, I think it was. It's kind of like a tinted moisturizer as well. It's supposed to be light as air coverage. It has SPF of 30 in it. And I thought it was really cute. But at the end of the day, I ended up seeing that it was it was like 75 euros. So in the US, it's probably gonna be a lot more money. Or around that same amount. I don't even know. I don't know what the conversions are. But I don't know, like I don't know. I bought the Chanel one. And then I said, you know what, the Chanel one, a lot of people have said are really, really good. I just want to get something that people have recommended that think that it's like really good so I could try something that might work. Then try something new that, I don't know, I wasn't sure if it was going to work. So I ended up not buying this one and actually getting the Chanel one instead. That was like my final thought there. But anyways, guys, that is virtual window shopping for this month. I think I'm gonna do virtual window shopping once a month. Anyways, guys, there is my virtual window shopping for this month. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that has released, more than I actually thought, especially eyeshadow palettes. I feel like they're really starting to release them now, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna get any of them, to be honest. But we were definitely gonna be doing a make up your mind on a lot of those eyeshadow palettes so that we can make some educated guesses on whether we should pick something up or not. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.